How's it going, everybody? Hope everything finds everybody well. Got some items in prep. Let's get to it. Whoops. Don't need to do the double hit. Just do a single hit. Daniel Craig, born in 68, y'all. We know all about that year. It was the year of the, the two FAKE staged events, MLK RFK. It was also the year they did now don't forget, that's Antichrist, 68. I believe that's reverse full reduction. It was the year they did the Heidi Bowl on 11/17, per the Bible verse, Zechariah 11/17. Daniel Craig, born in 68, of course. On March 2nd, to our event day, he is 206.98. Remember, the 98th verse is the white horse crowning verse, which is all about the death and or rising on the third day of the Antichrist. Remember, it's a spiritual rising. It's not when the abomination of desolation takes place. It just kicks off that we're living in the book of Revelation in real time. It's the white horse goes forth conquering and to conquer, which leads them to the red horse, World War III, and so on and so forth. And the horse 3 and horse 4 are the results of horses 1 and 2, or, white and red. So guess what he would be on the spiritual rising day? A perfect 207 00. Well, it's 007 backwards, isn't it? But 207 is 119 Donald, which means world ruler in simple gematria, 119 Donald, plus 88 Trump in simple gematria. 119 Donald plus 88 Trump comes to 207. Told you that was my original apartment number when I first lived in this town, the 3388 zip codes. He's a perfect 207 0 0. 207 is 119 Donald plus 88 Trump, both in simple gematria. That's impossible. And it also gives you the 007 backwards, 00702, because they like to do things backwards. Also in the hours, you get 4968. Well, I'll be a monkey's, you know what? Because we just got through telling you that Antichrist was 68. I think that's what I was telling y'all in reverse full reduction. Look at the hours. Look at the hours. Look at the hours. Look at the hours. We're told to look at the hours from the movie, the hours. 4968 00 in the hours. What is 49? Antichrist in full reduction. They call it just reduction here. And what is 68? Antichrist in reverse reduction. And he's 4968 in the hours. Double Antichrist. That's impossible. That's impossible. What? What the heck? Folks, that's impossible. It says Daniel Craig direct hit. When I said that, I didn't realize a lot of the other stuff that I found out when I just started looking at it. That's a direct smash, super smash hit. Christian Bale, direct smash hit, it says. It won't top this. I'll guarantee it won't top this. Got 38 in the days, which is death in simple gematria and murder in reverse full reduction, or one of them. 444 begins the hours. Prime number for the end times church. That's 37 is the 12th prime number. We know 12 times 12 is 144. It's the number for the church, but 12 times 37. 37, remember, goes into 666, 999, 111, every one of them. 555, 444. So anyway, he's 185.38 on the death. Remember, it's 38 is death in simple gematria and murder in reverse full reduction, or one of them, but I'm pretty sure it's reverse full reduction. He's 185.38 on the murder death day of November 1st. Direct smash hit. Direct smash. Smash and grab. Direct smash, smash, grab, smash and grab, smash hit. On the rising day is 444.96. I've explained that 96, how that's perfect for the rising day before. I'm not going to get into it now. And it's that perfect 40 days, the biblical 40 days and 40 nights, 40 years, so on and so forth. 185.40 on the rising day, Christian Bale. Christian Bale stands for Bail on Christianity. All the world's a stage. You better believe it. Next, the Prestige. What does it say here? 11/22. Yeah, it's 11 months 22, which is the JFK date. I think it's got 11 months 22 in it, and then it says then a 66 and a 68 in the days. The film The Prestige. Let's take a look at all of these. The Prestige, The Prestige, The Prestige. Prestige film. It's all about the cloning. It's all about cloning of the Antichrist, the twin Trumps. That movie's all about twins and cloning. October 17th, which is your 117. That was at Captain El Capitan Theater. October 20th. By the way, these are all 2006. Release date for the United States, Los Estados Unidos. The budget was a perfect 40 million. There's that 40 again. United Kingdom release date, November 10th. There's your 111 coded for November 1st. So one of the dates was 10/20/06. It's got 89 in the days. Remember, 89 is in Donald Trump and Jewish gematria, the most biblical. And 89 is in Donald J. Trump in Jewish gematria. That 89 is very special. Look at the months, 216 months and 14 days. 216, James Bond's car tag, because it's 6 times 6 times 6 is fused with Trump's birthday, 614. That is on the rising day. Perfect. Absolutely supercalifragilisticexpialidociously perfect. If you run it to the event day of November 1st, it's a palindrome. 216 months, 12 days. That's a 21612. Same number backwards and forwards. 158.088 on the hours. So that's a 158.88 in the hours. They don't count zeros, and neither does our Lord. The other one, the United Kingdom, 6,566 days on the event day will be 68, which is the reversal of 86 on the rising day, which is reversing him being 86th. But 17 years, 11 months, 22 days, 11/22, of course, coded for the JFK event. We don't really know what that was, quite frankly. Was that the first time they blasted a clone? I mean, they joked about, well, they scientifically said they cloned a sheep in 1995, making fun of the church, the sheep. How long have they been cloning? They told you in the Prestige, speak of the devils, LOL, pun intended, Pun really not intended, but yeah, the late 1800s, they said they were cloning. The computer's been around way longer than they've told you. I just trust nothing when they tell you stuff. And I know y'all don't. That's why you're here, unless you're just here to spy on me. If so, welcome. So that's all of that prep. Then I started thinking about Charlie Sheen and that whole theatric. It was theatrics. By the way, the death of a close friend, which I had a lot of murder codes on it also. May 8th, 1978. Following year was a tornado hitting my school, where he also went to school. When he died, he was about to graduate. And it's 79 murder on the murder day. And why I tell you there's murder codes in that, because his address was 3803, which is death 38. There's your 83 for murder. 38 is also murder. Zip code 33881. Look at all. There's your 38 again. 38s, 83s. But the day, May times 8 times 1978. 7912. 79 is murder in simple gematria. So there's murder codes all over it. Mother was not charged with murder. Not saying that it was murder. I'm just saying the Lord sure coded murder in it, along with death. That event to our murder date, 169:79. There's a 69 in there, of course, but that 97th verse is opening the seal, making it to the rising day, 169:81. Well, 16981, 98th verse is the white horse crowning verse. Now, if this ends up happening, that is the Lord's cipher. It's not their Hollywood world or anybody's potential fake birthdays fused in. So let's go to Charlie Sheen, who talked about having that tiger blood. Remember when he like fell off the deep end? Staged theatrics. Guarantee, because if an actor really does start to fall off the deep end, they don't get no voice on TV, folks, and interviews and all. No, 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 no. So I ran his, and now he was in Apocalypse Now. No, his dad was in Apocalypse Now, and he was in look at that pentagram, that upside down pentagram on his lapel. Symbol for conjuring Satan, especially if inside a circle. Just as Aleister Crowley and that crew. So he's born in New York, New York. And we know Mr. Big was born in Queens, New York. So old Charlie was in Platoon, a Vietnam Oscar winner. And his dad was in Apocalypse Now, which I believe won Oscars all over the place. I'm not sure about that. I'm just going off my own trivia brain. Charlie to the rising day is 21611. 216 is 6 times 6 times 6. And the 611 that it's fused with is an upside down 911. That's pretty strong and powerful stuff right there. 3087 in the weeks, so you got your 38. If you take it to the event day, it's still 216. Well, it's 2169 basically. It's a perfect 3087 weeks, not even any days mixed with that. So your 38 is there again. So Charlie Sheen. Now we go to Apocalypto, which was a Mel Gibson movie. And sure enough, 138 minutes for Mr. Big's number in simple gematria, Donald Trump simple gematria. Box office was 1,207. 207 again is 119 Donald plus 88 Trump, simple gematria. So if you run Apocalypto, it is murder and death 38 in the days, 6,538 days on the death murder date. Well, what do you know? It's pretty much what we call in the business a slam dunk, again with the 40 on the rising day, the biblical 40. Apocalypse Now had all kind of dates. I'm sorry, it only had 2 dates. One of them rang out to me, the 519 Cannes Film Festival or whatever. On the rising day, it's 14988 49. We just showed you was Antichrist, followed by 88 Trump. That is utter slam dunking perfection. If you run it to the event date from Apocalypse Now to the event date, let me go back one more time. Look at something here. I had the wrong date in there. Something wasn't right. Something just changed. So what in the world wrong date did I have in there? Let's go back. Let's keep going back so I can find out what the mess up was. Let me pause. Hang on. Sorry about that. You know what, folks? Let me make sure my volume's good. It's actually better. The 519 date of that premiere to the rising day, if you include both dates, 16,606, drop the 0. It's 1666 on the rising day. So, okay, smash hit. And accidental smash hit. That wasn't what I was looking for, was it? Let's reverse it and find out. I think I know what that was about. I think I know what that was about. If I subtract 14988 days. Okay, got it. Got it. Well, anybody born on October 22nd, 1983 is a perfect smash hit. And I happen to know somebody that has that date. And that's what the 149, 88, 49 is Antichrist, 88 is Trump, and it would be 149, 86 on the 86ing day. Absolute perfection. That's anybody born on October 2nd, 1983. 22, again, on the bus of the Dark Knight, 22nd prime number is 79 murder. And 1983, 83 is murder in one of the ciphers. I believe it's reverse ordinal, along with 98, which we know the 98th verse is crowning. So, folks, we are done here. This is on all 3 YouTube platforms. And this is number 10 on the playlist. Go through the entire playlist. Tell me what you think. Love you.